Hello everyone, my name is Eko and I want to share you about geriatric e-home care information system. Here is the overview. Firstly, we go to introduction and then literature review, methodology, result and analysis, and the last is conclusion. The background of this research is in Indonesia, the life expectancy has increased into 70 years old since 2011. Because of that, the Minister of Health published a book that called Buku Lansia, and this book is become the standard of personal health record in Indonesia. Soon after, the Medical Association acknowledged that electronic personal health record become very important because there are no such application available in Indonesia, and as our standard also. Okay, let's take a look for Buku Lansia. This book consists about 6 important personal health topics. There are personal identity, second is personal health record, health state record, health development record, drug monitoring, and general health information. The details of them will be shared later on this presentation. Okay, and then from our initial understanding, we have found our government don't have any formal or legal definitions for personal health record, electronic medical record, and electronic health record. Therefore, we are taken the definition from the Office of the National Coordinator for Health Information Technology of United States. We also have another issue related on the international standard. The 47 definitions standard API that needed by the personal health record to communicate to others. Also have not defined by Indonesia government. We are also using the IoT device, and the standard and the definition also come from the US Department of Commerce. So in Indonesia, there's also no standardization. Okay, on the methodology, this application have 6 phases for the development phase, which is defined by Microsoft. There are diagnostic, analysis, design, development, deployment, and operation. In the diagnostic analysis phase, we are having collaboration with Atmajaya Hospital Jakarta and ProSehat. The main goal of the developing this e-home care application is building the personal health record with simple UI UX design, so that the elderly and the other latest can be used easily. This application also should comply with the Minister of Health and international standardization, like we talked about before. And it also must have connectivity to features the electronic medical record and electronic health record from other application. So by the overall application should help the home care provider to manage their service easier. To meet the goals that we are talking, the architecture will be consist of a web-based application under Microsoft.NET Framework. And it also has a mobile-based application built on Java platform. And the database, we are using the Microsoft SQL Server. We use the IoT specifically from Garmin platform. So if the IoT is not using the Garmin platform, we are not use it first. As the result, the web-based application has full features in developed as a primary system. The mobile-based version is developed to help user to input the health information. So the data from the mobile will be auto-synchronized to the web application. The IoT device helps user to create auto data feeding like heart rate or footstep and so on. Here is the positioning of personal health record, electronic medical record, and electronic health record in health industry. The medical health providers such as hospital, clinics, puskesmas may manage both the electronic medical record and electronic health record, as shown on the left of the presentation. However, the personal health record are managed by patients, so this is the difference. So about the non-medical health providers, they also may manage the personal health record if they have permission from the patient. Actually, their customer itself. Okay, and this table, this is the detail of the personal health record, electronic medical record, and electronic health record, and also the differences by three of them. You can see the most of the details are same, like personal identity, personal health log, or health state record, or health development record. Therefore, the API is very important, so that they can synchronize and replicate the data automatically when the elderly comes to the provider. And maybe I want to explain the flow, simple flow. So when the elderly comes to the medical health provider for the first time, the personal identity is very helpful. Medical health provider operator don't need to filling the application by typing. So they just give the personal health record application, and the operator will synchronize it to their application seamlessly. Then personal health log, health development record, and prescription log are replicated automatically into clinical notes, and health development record of the medical health provider site. This will help the medical doctor diagnose the patient problem, because the operator don't need to retyping or make new notes, which takes a lot of time. Okay, this is the view of our application. If application has developed and passed the test, our application has developed from at the Cognitive Engineering Research Group Lab, and has implemented in geriatric clinic of the Rumah Sakit Atmajaya or Atmajaya Hospital. And it has implemented to recording 24 real personal health record patients, where there are 10 men and 14 women, with successful result. So the conclusion of this research is The home care information system is very helpful for home care provider and elderly because the synchronized, so the process become very fast. And then this phase only develops personal health records and some basic fundamental operation, such as registration, scheduler, and then billing and report. There's still many enhancement that we can input that we can put on the application, such as HL7 protocol compliant. This protocol is international standard. So when the HL7 is implemented, we can go to the other application. We can synchronize seamlessly and so on. Okay, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask or contact us by email to the correspondent address before. And thank you for watching us.